Yes, indeed. After a few days of hiatus, I'm back. Back, and I've been leveling. I've been on a grind in silence. This is my Death Knight, one of my alts. It's level 80 at the moment, and leveling is super fast. Number one, level boost, the Christmas level boost. 4.5 experience rates plus 0.5 for having max level character already, plus 20% from the two heirlooms I have. So, what is it? Times 6 XP rates, something like that. As a result, yo, Akira, what's up? Let me see the number of online players now. It should be a. Oh, no way. 5,155. That actually may be a record. What is it? Saturday evening. And this might be about peak time. Over 5,000 players on Sheilun. Yet, like someone just said in the world chat, no 2v2 arena queues. But the PPQs have been getting progressively better over the few days that I've been at max level, but it's not amazing. I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest, and the faction balance is also not getting any better. And that's why I started leveling this horde character. I want to be on the bigger faction. Yeah, thanks. I reserved that one. We had two options for the names to reserve before the launch. This was one of them. And number one was obviously my own name. So, I just reached level 80, so I'm super low item level. I gotta get some items if I want to run dungeons, but I might just stick to questing. I've been doing dungeons all the way up to now, basically. A few quests. I did a few quests too. But just finishing the DK starting zone got me to like level 64. Let's hope it doesn't die within a month or two. I don't think it would die that soon, but within several months probably. But until that Mr. Pandaria Classic comes, I don't think there's really any competition for this one. I think you gotta wait a time until arenas, you gotta wait until raiding. Well, yes, but then still, so many people are already max level, and still, like, we have some solid 3v3 solo queues going on. But that 2v2 is dead, 3v3 is dead, 1v1 is dead. Random BGs are popping. But gearing up a character, it took me like a day, and I didn't even try that hard to gear up in the battleground, so it's not that hard. I don't know what's taking everyone so long. Yo, wait, was it 3? I thought it was only 2 characters. Oh, I think you're right. I think you're right, because I think I reserved 3. Yeah. See, you have better memory than I do. Hey, Mauricio. Are the leveling zones pretty empty? Yeah, mostly, but I haven't really leveled anywhere else than Northrend and Cataclysm and Mr. Pandaria zones. But they are mostly empty, I would say. A lot of people are leveling in dungeons or are max level already. So, you don't get too bothered by other players in there. Well, let me get to that Mount Hyjal now. And I'm leveling. I've been leveling all the way through in Blood Spec. I don't even have my secondary spec chosen. I've been in Blood Spec, and it's actually a really good DPS spec, but if you're a tank, you get that Vengeance buff. And then I'm like top of the meters, 50% plus damage. Crazy. Crazy overpowered tank damage. Even at this high level, like 70 to 80, I was number 1 all the time as a tank in DPS. It's not even funny. My level in the Horde alt instead of Alliance so I get ganked by rogues less. Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking. Less ganking and also more players. So I was like, fuck it. Like, Alliance, there's like 10 to 15% less Alliance. And that's pretty annoying. That's a pretty big number. What is it? Is it like 1,000 players less or something like that? No, like to PvP, I guess most are there for the raids. Well, not all, but if you have over 5,000 players, for it not to be 2v2 or essentially any other bracket outside of 3v3 solo queue and random battlegrounds, that's a bit strange. That's a little too much. Do you think when Stormforge Legion will be released it will kill Taudi's Legion? I think so. Yeah, most likely. I think there's definitely gonna be people that will be staying on Taudi because they already have their old characters there. But if the majority decides to go for the fresher experience, because Stormforge will also progress from Mists of Pandaria, so it will not be fresh. So on both of them, you are getting progression from an existing expansion with your existing characters. But yeah, I'm afraid what's there right now, there's maximum 1,000 players in Taudi. There will be like 1,500 players on Taudi once Stormforge Legion goes live. Omar, hi. I'm leveling an alt at the moment as well, and then another right after. Yeah, I'm actually leveling 2 characters at the same time. I'm leveling this Death Knight, and then I have a level 34 Monk, also Blood Elf, because Blood Elves are the best. I know we'll agree on this one. And Monks are super easy to level because you have that, is it 50% XP buff? It's crazy. And I'm buying heirlooms for that monk, but I don't know if I want to go DPS or heal. I'll probably go heal more and just heal through dungeons. So I have 2 characters on their way. This one will be leveled within the XP buff. I don't know about the monk though. I might not be able to finish it until it's over. I think it's until the 1st of January when we lose that XP buff and go down to ×3 again. It's to be expected, at least it seems like the dungeons go pretty fast. 5184 is a really good number. It is crazy. I honestly thought like it could be 4,000, but I wasn't expecting this much. Gonna level a demo lock. Yeah, Warlock and Warrior would be my 2 other characters I'd maybe like to level. I was thinking about Warrior, and I was on my way to creating one, but then I decided to go Monk and DK. I don't know, because DK is kind of easy. You're starting at level 55, so half the leveling is already done before you start. Can I afford this? It's a little too expensive. I guess I'll stick to questing. I'm leveling my warrior in cloth heirlooms. It really just doesn't even matter. I don't know. My ego is a little too big to be losing on that damage. And I'm gaining a bunch of honor anyway that I don't have much use for. Like I was buying Wrathful PvP gear for Transmog on my Paladin. Because it's fully geared and now it's just Transmog and heirlooms that I'm buying. And I'm still mostly winning BGs because I'm so good. So it's pretty easy for me to farm their heirlooms. Unless it's those for gold. I'm a little gold starved. So the shoulders and chest is fine. But I haven't even tried buying the rest of it. Damn, you are already past the Odgard Keep grind? Oh my god, don't even mention it. I was level 70 and 71. And I was like, okay, I went through Odgard Keep once. I don't want to see it again. And every single time I would queue up, it had to be like 6 times or something. Every single time it was Odgard Keep. And every single time I left. I was like, fuck this, I'm not running this dungeon. But then in the end I had to run 2 more Odgard Keeps because I just wasn't able to get any other dungeon than that. So I ran it twice, got to level like 74, and then I started getting the rest of them. Odgard Keep. And I didn't even run a single Nexus for some reason. After you're past like 73 or 74, then there's no more Odgard Keeps, thank God. By the way, Blood Boil does so much more damage than Heart Strike. It's funny. Not used to this kind of rotation. Vengeance increases the attack power by 163. And I'm in a Spanish guild, so that I have 2 in 1. I play WoW, so I play the game, and I also learn a language. That's called maximum efficiency. Maximum efficiency. Where's the NPC? Oh, here. Do I not have Outbreak yet? Army of the Dead. Okay, that's a good one. Bone Shield. Oh boy. What does it cost? Nothing. It's free. Oh, nice. And this Death Siphon is OP as fuck. And Power Rune Weapon also very handy. Oh, and Vampiric Blood. Oh boy. I don't even have enough space for so many. Here we go, like this. Cool. That's it. Come over here. Look at the damage. Deadly. Dalaran has people on the server, just out of curiosity? No, not really. There's no point in really spending time in Dalaran. You have the midst of Pandaria, which is the capital city, and then you have Stormwind and Orgrimmar. That's where most people gather. You just basically rush through the Dalaran experience and overall Northrend in a matter of few hours. Had a 1 Foothills dungeon where you rescue throw. Oh, I hate that one too. That's that's also another dungeon I was leaving. As soon as we got that one, I left. I got it twice. I left both times with DK. Couldn't be bothered anymore. You have no quests, and that dungeon takes forever. Like, who in their right mind would ever run it? I'm just spamming Death Siphon. It's not an OP at this level. Looks like it doesn't scale that well. Northrend seems to be quite active people. You mean like the zone in terms of questing? I don't know. I've only done quests now in around that starting area for Horde. So I don't even know how's the rest of it. And I haven't even done the Zul'Drug Arena. I totally forgot about it. But I guess there would be people there. I might do some Battleground or some Endgame content on my Paladin at the end of this live stream. So that you see how I own noobs. Because this leveling kind of boring. A lot of people in Shorejar Basin? Okay. Haven't even been to that zone. Straight up just spam dungeons all the way through. I still found it probably a bit more efficient to just spam dungeons, honestly. Even 70 to 80. Did Zoldrug Arena Amphitheater earlier still full of people? Yeah, that's what I'd expect. There's still a lot of new people coming in, and also people leveling alts. Especially now that there's the XP boost. I think people want to take advantage of this. Had it not been for the XP boost, I wouldn't be leveling any alts right now. Think I'd be done. Just doing max level shenanigans mostly. Mob leveling is face roll? It is. But I think it's been face roll ever since like Cataclysm now. Even Cataclysm leveling was super easy. How's there so many alliances here? And no hordes? Just normal XP boost though 3, or did you buy the big one? No, the normal. The regular times 4.5 XP rates right now for Christmas until New Year's. But plus I have the 2 heirlooms here, and then I also have that bonus for having max level character. That gives you 0.5. So in total it may be close to times 6 XP rates for me right now. Which is big. I can definitely feel it. I'm getting fan mail, have to respond. Up until now, nobody knew me. Nobody knew I was under this nickname, so now's the big revelation time. I wanted to level at peace like a regular player for a little while. Oh, I can sell some of this garbage. Good. Isolated X. What's up? You can literally hit your head on keyboard and never die. Basically. Dungeons aren't that easy though. In dungeons, even though I'm like pretty well geared, I was getting a ton of damage. But I was also pulling a bunch of mobs. I wasn't gonna waste my time. I was pulling it all. I'm like a super tank. With these Sheilun numbers, it gives me a little hope that a decent player risk can be maintained even with the release of Mob Classic. I don't know about that. It's still very early. Server or the realm's just been released. But the truth is, I don't think the previous Stormforge Mistblades ever reached 5,000. So I think this one's the most popular. I think the maximum they had was like 4,500 maybe. But it was also not during Christmas holidays, so that also improves that a little bit. People are home. Okay, I have to get my rune on it. Can I? I'm in combat. Oh, come on. Why am I in combat? I don't want to be in combat. Fuck. Okay. Might have enough gold for a flying mount now. Yeah, and it's probably gonna save a lot of time if I buy it. I'm gonna buy the flying mount. Not worth it going on the ground mount at half the speed. Didn't think 5k plus people would be interested in MOP. Yeah, I totally expected 4,000, but I wasn't expecting it to go this far. Waters. Vision of Farseer. What's this? M plus style pulls. Yep. We made it more difficult. Because, you know, running that Utgard keep for 369th time, we had to make it a little bit of challenge. And then I can't really die because I have that talent that prevents you from dying. I love DK here. It's the best talent ever. Proud Paladin had something similar in Wrath of the Lich King. It's like Mage Cauterize, kind of. This Purgatory. Every 3 minutes, it literally saves your life. And it saved me a couple of times. Okay, let's get that flyer. It's fairly obvious, to be honest, launching an expansion on an established server right before Blizzard releases it. It's a safe way to get a lot of pop until Blizzard releases. Yep. Yep. It was easily predictable. It's gonna be popular. Paid 4k, but I was surprised by 5k a week later. Yeah. You're getting influenced by the influencers. I say 4k, you say the same thing. That's why. Look at all the flight paths. Okay, so expert riding. Flying mounts from your riding trainer. Ah, okay. So I would need 500 gold. Damn, I don't have that much. Can't afford. Where's the vendor? Oak. And let's now use the Death Gate. DK best class, to be honest, any expansion for me. I like the design. I love it too. It's the coolest class. Up until Demon Hunters are introduced, DK is the coolest. Who else does have a eye glow? Glowing eyes like this. Like that's the definition of swag. Look at this. Shh. Beautiful. And the runes and their effects. I have to have all my graphics. I have to have it on low, at least in the battlegrounds. Hold on, why do I have it on good? I can afford to be at good. Well, good for me. So I don't really see much of the rune effects. Fallen Crusader, of course. That Knight's super cool. Do I want to display the cloak? Still like this. Man, do you have any kind of interest in the new fresh DBC realm of Stormforge? Nope. But I might check it out on day one to see what it's like, if there's a lot of hype around it. But I don't think I would stay there and play it. Very unlikely. Got a question without flying is going through the struggle as well. Yeah, right. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to quest in those cata zones. Oh my god, that's going to be too bad. Like, I never quested in Cataclysm zones. At least not beyond, like, level 82. Like, Deepholm or Uldum, you pretty much have to have. You have to have a flying mount. Like, there's places where you can't get. Well, maybe I make enough gold until then. The quests here reward you pretty well, so Might be able to get there by level 82. We'll have to level on the ground mount and mine Hyjal, and then I might be able to afford it. CPU, GPU? I have no idea. Can't remember the complicated names. It's very old though. Most of the components on this computer are from 2018, and even then it was like a budget option, and I didn't even exchange all the components. I'm still able to play the War Within and Classic, but on the very low resolution, and even then I'm getting pretty big FPS drops sometimes. Like BGs, regular BGs with 10-15 players are mostly playable, but if I go in an epic battleground like Winter Grasp or something, unplayable, literally unplayable. Few seconds in lag all the time, freezing. But I'm able to play it somewhat. I should upgrade. Should upgrade sometime, I don't know when. Too expensive, honestly. It's a little too expensive to upgrade. Cat is designed with flying in mind, but Hyjal is fine. Yep. Fortunately, in the first couple of quests in every zone, you're still able to do without flying. At least. What are you leveling? Also on Horde, another alt on the same faction, or have you decided to change factions like I did? You have your pally? Yeah, I have it geared. For PvP, I've only done PvP on it so far. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's an upgrade. What do I do now? Do I equip it? Maybe I'll sell it. Maybe I'll sell it on the auction house for good money. I don't really need that upgrade. Why is there so many alliances and no hordes? This is supposed to be a horde server. Cannon Oldham, literally the second quest requires flying. I think there's something like a little tornado. Isn't there? I thought there was something that was able to get you up there. I don't know, maybe wrong. Sell? Okay. I don't know what to play on the server, Rogue or Destrolock. Honestly, both are great. I'm thinking Warrior, Warlock, and maybe even Rogue would be three options for alts that I could level. Really good classes and fun. Damn, didn't expect to see you on Bloody K. What made you level on? It's one of the easier options to level. You automatically skip half the leveling. So I was like, why not? But you know I'm a Death Knight player. Like Paladin and Death Knight, that's always been my number 1 and 2. In no particular order. And then Warrior and then Warlock. Any expansion. These have always been my favorites. Bam, level up. That was quick. Oh my god. Am I even gonna queue up for any dungeons if I'm this fast? I'm a just straight up quest. How is it so fast? Was it 30 minutes I've been live and I was pretty slow, so it might have, if I was going at it like hard, I could have been like 80 to 81, 20 minutes. That's crazy. And I was complaining about leveling rates. But hey, they boosted it. They boosted it for a while, that's why. This is the way it should be. This is exactly the pace that I like. Like if I was supposed to level at ×3 rates, I wouldn't level a single alt. No way. Everyone will be lock, go rogue bait. You think so? There's gonna be so many warlocks? I don't know. I don't know, like warlock is usually the less played class, but warlock is super OP here in midst of Pandaria, so that kind of balances it out. Yo, who's shooting? The fuck? What is this range? What the hell? Yo, okay, that was a bug. What the fuck was this? I was like, how's he shooting from an 80-yard range? And then he teleports back. Man, almost cost me life. Yo, by the way, Stormforge isn't perfectly scripted. Just for your information, I'm seeing bugs. Quite a bit. Like, it's not terrible, but far from one of the best scripted servers. Let's put it that way. Shooting from the future. Am I real? Yep. Live at the moment. Come join us. Of course I'm real. Like, you can literally check on YouTube if I'm real. As real as it gets. Matrix from Wish. Never say playing something else than Paladin. Do you even watch my videos then? Have I really been playing that much Paladin? I guess you're right. I guess you might be right. It's been a lot of Paladin. At least in the last year or two. But I've been still going back and forth between other classes and specs a lot. One more fragment. I want a free fragment without tagging mobs. Done. I mean, there's in the lost city of Tolver Dungeon, which is the same location, but I don't recall there being anything though. Yeah, I know there's in the dungeon, so I'm not sure if it's also in the world. You are really live. Yes, that's why I spam it in the world chat. I wouldn't say I'm live if I wasn't. Live and real. Good luck, just leveled a druid to 85 with 6 heirlooms and 4.5x was easy. I know, it's so easy. Oh my god. Imagine being a monk right now with full heirlooms. That's the ultimate easy. Ah, Ian. Come live stream and ask you motherfucker. How much gold do I need? 150. 150 still, but I should be able to get it fairly soon. Does he want to donate me or what? Warlock later sees more stats the better Warlock get. Yeah, that's how it goes usually. Did you buy the items from Hygel? Nope, too expensive for me. I only have 100 gold and I'm still saving for the flying, and I still need 150 more to be able to afford the... No way, this guy crazy. Man, thanks a lot.
I will not forget.
Wow. Okay. Let's get the flying. Wouldn't be Hearthstone faster? No, I'm gonna save my Hearthstone cooldown. I might need it. Can't complain. Let's get it. I was like, is he gonna donate me? But I told him like I should be able to get it fairly soon, and he still gave me the gold. That's so cool. Attack animation bugs and sometimes in combat bugs. Buying the gear at Hydro Blender and you can queue dungeons. I think honestly dungeons wouldn't... I don't really need dungeons. Like questing might even be faster than doing dungeons. It's probably very similar, honestly. But if I have to spend another like 200-300 gold for the gear for dungeons, it's not worth it for me. Might as well just quest all the way there. Are paladins good at Mists of Pandaria? They're decent, but there's a lot better classes. There's so many overpowered classes like resto druids, warriors, warlocks, rogues, things like that, that paladins are okay, but they aren't amazing. They aren't super impressive. But I like them. I'm doing really well with a paladin. Like I can't really complain. Is it time to move to Legion service now that we've played Mob for so long? Is your money on Taudy, Legion, or Stormforge? Honestly, my preference is Taudy. There's a few reasons. Longevity, number one. Taudy's been around for 15 years now? I think around 15 years. They might have been launched like 2010 with some TBC or something, and it progressed through all the expansions up until Mists of Pandaria. They also have character auction. One feature that I wish every World of Warcraft private server had, instead of all the stupid donate options. I wish they all have character auction, because then it lets you play whatever you want, trade characters. If you don't like your class spec, you can trade it for something else. Just amazing feature. Taudy has it, and Taudy has also really good donate system that I like. So if there was the same population on Taudy and Stormforge, I would play on Taudy, honestly. But we'll see. We'll start on Taudy and then see what happens. If Stormforge kills Taudy, then we'll just go back to Stormforge Legion again. But I'm so much looking forward to Legion here. Oh my god, it was about time, really. I'm so tired of these same expansions all the time. Legion's also not perfect. I keep forgetting what I was going to do. Legion's not perfect, but it's at least something different, refreshing. And it's a really good expansion. It's super pruned in terms of class design. Am I still in combat? Oh my god. So, going from Mists of Pandaria to Legion is a big shock. Like, Warlock straight up has like half the abilities compared to Mists of Pandaria on Legion. Also, I swear you should give Dodo and Monks a try. I think you would like it. I'll coach. Well, the monk that I'm leveling is Windwalker. I've played a little bit of Windwalker on Twin Stars Helios. It's okay. I like it. What's up, Monkus? Oh. Oh. No. Are you crazy? Do a flex for stream. There's no good light with this LED. Can't really see much. Hold on, I gotta turn the light for you. For such a big donation. Oh my god. Just today, somebody was criticizing me for flexing on every single video and outro and intro. Like, all you do is flexing. Your entire personality is gym rat. Okay, let's get it. Let's get that flying. I could even get cold weather flying, but I don't need it. So I'm gonna save the money. And we can also purchase now the Mount Hydro gear. Yojo, what did you send me in the mail? Let me see. Did you send me more gold? Wait, no, there's no mail from you. It probably takes like 2 hours to come. It might arrive later. Yo, man, what's up? Charlie, hey. Doing good. 46 people watching me, imagine. I'm getting famous. I'm gonna get used to it and I'm gonna act like a celebrity. People donating me gold. I wish more people would donate me real money, to be honest. But gold is good too. We gotta start somewhere. Climb on broke after buying Northern and Pandaria flying. You bought Pandaria flying? Oh my god, I'm not that far yet. Not even with my main paladin. How much is Pandaria flying? I didn't even check. I don't even know how much that is. I'm afraid of looking at it, to be honest. Oh, it's you. You are Nakamura. I totally forgot it's you. Warming or Stormforge? Honestly, I can't decide either. 500 gold. I might actually be saving for the Pandaria flying at this point. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Stormforge or Warmane? Honestly, even I was contemplating this question the last few days. I'm thinking, is it worth for me to play on Stormforge more at my position? Or would it be better for me to play on Warmane? Because like by default, you get more views playing on Warmane. A lot of people, like there's tens of thousands of people that will watch my Warmane videos. So if I played on it, maybe I'd be getting a lot more traction on my videos and live streams. But then on the other hand, Stormforge is pretty popular too. But they're completely different expansions, different focus and everything. So I wouldn't say one is better than the other. They just have different positives about each. Where's Sarah? Waves at me. / target Sarah. Nah, he's gone. Sarah is gone. I say he's gone because we're all boys here. Girls don't play World of Warcraft. So, boys, if you're getting catfished, there's a 99% chance that that pretty blood elf female is a guy in real life. And I'm one of those people that create pretty blood elves with female names. I saw a video of the Warming on next year run will also go to Kata and maybe even Mob, but they can't announce it because of Blizzard. Do you think that is true? Why couldn't they not announce it if it's gonna happen anyway? I don't know. I don't have that inside information. I don't know if they have any plans like that. Would be interesting. I'd love to see them go to Cataclysm and Mists of Pandaria. It's been a while since Warmane did anything. Why am I still using my ground mount? That was so stupid. I focus on the live stream chat more than on the game. It's been a while since Warming was on Cataclysm. Well, they still have that Mr. Pandaria realm that is dead on Warmain. I wonder what's gonna happen. Maybe even the Warmain team doesn't know. Oh, you're 85? Oh, no worries. I'll be there in no time. I'm gonna catch up. Is your main warrior MEYTRIX or is it hunter with guns like those? My main is paladin. At least here on Stormforge. Usually paladin and death knight. You know, the manly classes with big swords, big weapons. I leave the casters, the characters with staffs and little daggers to others. But I like to have big weapons in my hands. That's why I like Fury Warrior with two-handed weapons. That's the peak ego when you play a class like that. Where's all the mobs that I need? Where are the elementals? Nice crowns are there freshly dinked players that bought Shadowmourne. You can see them flying on 150% mount to gank you. Yep, that sounds like Warmain. How much is the Shadowmourne on Warmain? Not that I'd want to buy it, but just for the research purposes. I wonder how much it is. Man, this Blood Bowl is so overpowered. I think it was like 150 coins, which would be like 100 euros or something like that. Do I remember it correctly? I probably, if I was to donate on Warmain, I would probably not buy Shadowmourne. I would just buy some cheaper 20 coins weapon. And that would be fine enough. Classic enders will watch Pandas since Panda Classic comes out in 6 or 7 months. Yep. That's why I'm prepping so many Mr. Pandaria videos. And that's also why I wanted to play Mr. Pandaria on a private server. So that I get all the knowledge, that I can do all the research myself and see how classes perform, how the expansion is, things like that. So this is a part of a greater plan. But I still love the expansion. It's definitely one of my favorite expansions. Pandaria. Warmain is really low power versus Stormforge? What do you mean? Warmain is much bigger than Stormforge. Much, much bigger. Like, there's barely any arena games going on here on Stormforge, while there's so many on Warmain. Nixie and Black are better experience. You're full PP gear and Pally? Yep, I'm full. Full BG gear. I'm not malevolent yet. I have like 1,800 conquest points on that character just from doing those BGs. I haven't done any arenas. I've done one 3-3 solo queue yesterday. That was it. Where ground mounting? Yeah, I know. Figured it out a bit later. Made my Warmain account in 2013. Never regretted it. Battle of the Lich King is my favorite expansion, but the mob server there dies quick. When did I make my first Warmain account? Around 2015, I think. Something like that. I still played on their Cataclysm. Still played there. Had to be like 2014. Well, hey, I had to be like 2014, 2015 max. Because it was still Molten WoW. Yep. That had to be my first time trying. But I only stayed for a couple of days and played on their instant max level Cataclysm realm. That was it. Didn't do much more than that. Honestly, I want to get catfished by you. You should add no homo, just to be clear. Female humans are usually 20% more DPS in arena. Yes, automatically. female humans. If you're playing male human, it's not as effective. But being female is, it's like almost scary to the opponent. Like they know that you're a man in real life, but you create a woman. So you have to be, what's the word that I'm looking for? You have to be really sure about your sexuality if you create a female character in an MMORPG. That's what I think. What's the best healer in 2s? Resto Druid. And what's best 2s comp? Frost Mage and Holy Priest. What server did you spend most of your time playing since you started WoW? Twin Star is the one that comes to mind first, and that was probably where I spent most time. Because I started on Twin Star, on their Wrath of the Lich King, then progressed to Cataclysm and played there actively until 2018. And then I started playing a lot more of Firestorm and other World of Warcraft private servers. Because Twin Star was mostly dead at that point. But on Wrath of the Lich King, Twin Star was so big, they had to have 2 separate realms, Phobos and Deimos, because it couldn't handle so many players. There were thousands and thousands of players. It was crazy. Still remember like it was yesterday. It was so extremely popular, and it was only Czechoslovak server back then. It wasn't even international up until like 2018 when they launched Hades. And then Apollos from 2020 onwards. It was so insanely popular. Unreal. Still have all those fresh memories. So I think overall I spend the most time there. I spent a lot of time on Firestorm's Legion 2018, 2019. 150 USD. Okay, I'm not buying it then. I've Shadowmourne and Icecrown Warmane for free with quest. What kind of quest? Hold on, you completed the regular Shadowmourne quest? Boy, you have no real life. What the hell? How did you do it? Always wanted to play MOP, so I'm glad I got the opportunity to play on a fresh server. Yep. This is a really, really good opportunity for anyone that ever wanted to play Mists of Pandaria, because it's actually active here. Fresh server active, you get to go all the way through the expansion. Like, we don't know how long it lasts, but you will experience a lot of it. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. Easy. Okay, now with this bomb, my trick is to go under this, what's it called? Whatever. Gate, let's call it. And now it doesn't explode you all the way up, but only like this, so nothing really happens. Skill. It's definitely not where the money any skilled player will win without ever using Shadow Move. They usually just gank lobbies. Well, you'll win more games if you have that Shadowmourne compared to when you don't have it. Yeah, but not with the money. Are you kidding me? 150, what the fuck? Maybe one day I'll be at a place where $150 is nothing to me. And then you'll see me play a lot of Warmane. How fast is BG leveling? Probably super slow, but it's non-existent because nobody queues up for BGs while leveling. So it's impossible. Early 2014 because Meltdown, which would result in Warmane, was it February 2014? I thought it was 2015. So would you recommend for 1v1 arena? 1v1 arena. Not many servers have that. And it's not active here. So I don't even know if there's a server that I would recommend for 1v1. because it needs a lot of population for the queues. I know the bonk. I already left my GF, so I have time for it. And hello to you too. And you're so mysterious. Your name is N, and your profile picture is just plain black. Well, happy New Year to you too. Even though it's not yet in the new year, it's like 3 days until. Server for 1v1. I don't even know. There's probably none right now. There were decent 1v1s on Mistblade, but now it's dead. And I hope there would be more 1v1 queues going on here, but not really. So we'll see. Hopefully it gets better over time. Some of them still think you're a girl. I think it's pretty clear at this point. What's your favorite mount in the game? Maybe the Death Charger. What is it? Is it called Death Charger's Reigns? That you get from that dungeon from Stratholme? Rivendare's Death Charger. Yes. That one. That's super epic. And from the donate mounts, probably Tyrael's Charger. Heart of the Aspects is super cool too. And I've had Tyrael's Charger on many characters. Also had the Winged Guardian. I had most of the really cool mounts. Especially on Twin Star. If I logged on Twin Star, you would see like... You would see the reasons why I didn't want to leave it. And why I always come for the fresh servers on Twin Star, hoping it would be popular. And I could play with my characters. That's what I like they did with Stormforge here. They still let you use the mounts that you had on the old Mistblades account wide. Cross realm. You have all your titles, achievements, and mounts. That's really cool. That's a really good move. Fine female human have better design. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Promise it was 2013, just check. I made it on January 13, 2013. I was there for meltdown, transfer my account data after. So maybe the day was pre-warm, but that's what the site says. Were you able to actually transfer your... You said data. What does that mean? Were you able to like get your characters copied or something like that when Molten changed to Warmane? I don't know how it was. I wasn't there playing actively at that point, so I didn't even know there was something like that going on. I just saw Warmane and I was like, okay, they renamed themselves. Only then later I found out a little bit about the situation and what happened. How's the server? I play on Whitemane Cat and I love that realm, really. Well, if you love it, stay there. Whitemane is still solid. And this one's really good too. I'm enjoying it. That's why I'm leveling alts. Like if the server sucked, I would maybe level 1 character. I probably wouldn't even level 1 character, to be honest. And I would be gone. But I'm having a lot of fun here so far, so... If you're thinking about playing Mists of Pandaria, thinking about playing Sheilun here, I think it's worth a try. Worst case scenario, just leave, you know, if you don't like it. XP rates right now is super fast too, so you don't waste too much time leveling. You get to the end game, you see the entire realm and what it's like. Without too much time investment. Always do that as well with that bomb. Yeah, see? That's the kind of things you learn after playing WoW for over a decade. Evil Dark, what's up? Yeah, it's still fun. Still fun. Still haven't quit. I was thinking like, am I gonna live stream Warmane today? so that everyone asks me the same question, like, "Yo, you quit Stormforge already?" But then I was like, we still have this XP boost for like only 3 more days maybe, so I wanted to take advantage of it. How many subs did you get this year? If I'm not wrong, you didn't have half of what you have now. I don't know. I'm probably getting like consistent 150 subs every month. I think it's something like that. So I had to be over 5,000 before 2024. Had to be over 5,000 for sure. Not the cock mount. What's that? COC mount? What the fuck is that? Is that some Asmongold reference? I haven't watched enough of those transmog competitions. I don't know. Molten had no copy. We got a lot of vote points and some donut. Well, that's cool too. Some free gear. Yeah. Well, that's better than nothing. I was afraid you'd get nothing. Molten got hijacked, DDoS, and shut down. We got a bunch of coins for what we lost. If you lost more, you get more coins. I didn't get anything because I didn't know about it. I had like 2 characters on that instant Cataclysm realm, so I probably wouldn't get much. Anyway. Turtle WoW is more popular than Sheilun right now? Maybe. What's the population on Turtle right now? Do you know the numbers? Yo, 3XS. Got 90 as well without the 5 times boost. I don't think I'd made it. The strike on times 3 is insane. Yeah, I know. I know. It's ridiculous. And the boost is only times 4.5. But you can still feel the difference. Yeah, had it not been for that, I don't know if I would be able to finish the leveling. I was getting so burnt out by level 70. Oh, 99%. Okay, let's just kill one mob and then go. Rooster mount? Oh, okay, that's not that bad. You mean the one that I have? This Hawkstrider? Or do you mean another one? Like, this is the one from Magister Staris with like 2% drop or something. So this is actually a pretty low drop rate mount. Good for flexing. I dropped it. I think I dropped it on the original Mistblade. I think it was the original Mistblade where I dropped it. Around 5k on Turtle, where there's more than 5k here. Are you sure there's more on Turtle then? Look, there's 5,159 here. Turtle WoW population right now 6,388. Okay. Well, that's comparable then. Very comparable. No, the magic chicken. Oh, that one. That's a good one. That's like playing a human female in PvP. That's exactly the same thing that we just talked about. Adds some skill points. If you ride that rooster. Looks like an egg icon. Yeah. I had that one too. I have it on Twin Star. That's like a troll mount. If you're a troll player, then that's a good mount for you. And by the way, there's a lot of trolls and toxic people here on this server. The world chat is flooded with it. All kinds of weird jokes going on. I don't mind it too much. If I do, I just turn off the world chat. Also a lot of ninja looting in dungeons. But I guess that comes with the fresh server. People want every single gold they can get, so they need for any item they can get and then sell it to vendor. Yo, am I 82? I'm 82 already. What am I doing? Why am I wasting my time still? Let's move on to Deepholm. That's Deepholm time. Forgot to buy the Hyjal gear. But I have almost no backspace. I gotta do something about it. I'll probably do that off stream. Manage all my bags and everything. Yo, Sean, thanks for the kind words. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll try my best. I was at a point this year. Well, I had a little bit of a break this year. Beginning of year until like summer, and then I think I came back in like September. I really did not feel like playing much. There was nothing going on the World of Warcraft private server scene. Nothing interesting, nothing really to play. I played a little bit of retail in summer. But that was Dragonflight, the end of Dragonflight, and the War Within pre-patch. So there wasn't really much happening either. I was like, I had no passion for the game. It was no fun for me to play at all. And then also the money it makes was almost none. So it's like, you gotta have a lot of money and a lot of time to be able to do this. But then this G-Top 100 sponsorship, thank God I was able to get that help me out a little bit financially. So if it wasn't for that sponsorship, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be making all the videos that I made in October, November, December. I'd be like, fuck it. Not worth it. Too much time. Too much time invested. Jeez, I get so sidetracked. I wanted to go to Orgrimmar and to go to the next zone. Can't do two things at the same time. Don't get me started. Luckily I don't play a lot. I just stay in city. I can constantly craft making gold. Bought a lot of stuff from the shop with gold. Yeah, I see you're pretty rich here in the game. You're a businessman in World of Warcraft. Do some Kata arenas? You mean like on Whitemane? Go to Deep Home. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Oh. Halfway there, I forget what I was doing. Maelstrom. Okay. Whatever you say, sir. Lots of big things happening next year. Well, none of the private servers get delayed. Yep. A lot. It's funny, 2023 was really good. 2024, there was nothing happening. Literally nothing. And now 2025 is going to be with a bunch of new World of Warcraft private servers again. What do I do here? Is this already the Deep Home quest? Looks like it. The Stouty Legion. I wish they just launched it in January, honestly. I can't wait for it. Whitemane's my favorite, but imbalance is too much for me. What kind of imbalance are we talking about? What kind of imbalance are you experiencing on Whitemane? Remember, there used to be a bug where you would be falling down. You would be falling down here to that orange thing on Twin Star whenever you would teleport here like this. Rogues? Oh yeah. Well, that's not just Whitemane, that's any Cataclysm. Unfortunately. Last season Cataclysm, as some people would say, is canker. Canker. What's my item level like? 182. Huh. It's not super far from 226. Is there also a vendor with gear here? In Deep Home? Maybe I would buy a few pieces and do some dungeon. Let's find out. Let's see if there's a vendor. It could be with that repair option. Nothing here. Maybe here. There's some repair. Engineering. No, I need blacksmithing.
Time is money, friend. Be good.
Nope.
Glory to the
I tried Black Desert Online. It's free for a limited time on Steam. I'm not a gamer, honestly. I don't even keep track of the new games. One game that I was paying attention to was Pal World, because I really like Pokemon games. So that was something that was new and popular. I don't know if it's still popular. I haven't heard of it in a long time. But if it's not Pokemon or World of Warcraft, I don't play it. I sometimes like to play Counter-Strike. Well, I'd like to play because I don't really play it. Because shooting people is cool. But nothing else. Never even played any Steam games, honestly. Let's play a little bit of the Endgame with my Paladin to end the live stream with. XQE. Te amo también. New update in Pal World soon. I think it's too late now. I think it's too late. I missed the hype. Decided to give Mob PV a go. He told me to make Elisham and I'm getting the heirlooms. Okay. I hope I gave you the right advice. I try to do some PvE too. Let's try this battleground. Live PvPing at YouTube MEYTRIX. These insta pops are the best. PvP getting boring. Have a hunter and I just come from work. Do you want BG to punch some noobs and I'm already trained? Maybe you should try a different class for PvP then. Maybe some caster or something more interesting. Like for me, this is still pretty fun. Even though I've played Paladin for so long. But in retail, for instance, playing Paladin is boring. I have to play an Evoker. And with Evoker, you have so many ways to play that class. It's ranged, but then you have a ton of mobility, ton of fun, cool stuff to do. How's the weather in your country? Around 0 degrees Celsius. 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Really cold. Really cold, but not too cold. And you just reminded me I wanted to go for a walk today still. And it's getting pretty late. But I like to get in at least like a 30-minute walk. My god, there's so many things I wanted to do today. And I just end up playing World of Warcraft. 15 players in the solo 3v3 queue and 2 matches in progress. So is that like 21 players? This 33 solo queue blew up. The last 2 days, it blew up out of nowhere. How's PvP so far? Random BGs all the time. 3-3 solo queue getting big. But other than that, it's pretty dead. No 2v2, no 1v1, no regular 3v3. I hope it gets better once more people get to max level and gear up their characters. Because it looks like majority of players still want to gear their characters through BGs. But gearing through BGs only really takes like a day. Couple of hours and you're full geared. Let me know if you want to do 1 BG after I can pocket heal you. I mean, I don't really lack healing that much because I'm a hybrid. I heal a lot with those never-ending Word of Glories with no cooldowns. But I'll just do 1 BG and I'll have to go. So maybe next time hit me up. What's your PC specs? I don't know. Somebody asked me earlier. I have no idea. I'm not a PC spec guy. It's an older PC. Most of the components are like 6, 7 years old at this point. And even then it was like a budget build. So it's not very good. Oh, how did he reflect? Oh no, it's another paladin. Okay. So my PC can barely run. It can still run the War Within. Am I gonna die here? I'm gonna bubble. But it really struggles with the War Within. Like, really, really struggles. Thankfully, I mostly play on private servers which have the older expansions. So it's not too bad. Okay, pop defensives. Hope I don't die to this. Oh, is there anybody healing me, by the way? Or am I just gonna die? I'm getting a little bit of heals, not too much. Okay, let's pop Guardian and do some big damage here. Big Templars. You bitch better run away. Yeah, you better run away. Hodge for a little bit, and he's dead. Pop my cooldowns for defensives. Fuck him up with wings. You think you play an overpowered class? I'm not gonna F you up. Oh yeah. Oh, you have your friends healing you? Not for long, buddy. Your friend's gonna die too. Oh no, they're killing us. We gotta run. Run! Shit, where did they come from? What the fuck? It's a stream snipe. Yep. Curseforge.com for all add-ons. Curseforge. Which add-ons do you use for Paladin? Same as for anyone else. Are you the MEYTRIX? Yep. Come stream. Yeah, same add-ons for every single class that I play. Here's a quick look. You can pause the live stream if you want to. A bunch of add-ons. A bunch of them. So, are we winning or are we losing? I'm Alliance and we're losing. Me no like losing. Can we try one? Let's try to leave this, because I want to know if I'm able to queue up for 1v1 with a BG deserter. And let's go to 1v1. Is it really necessary to share the deserter debuff across arenas and BGs? Anyway, that's the end, people. I'll go for a quick walk. Thanks for watching, and see you in Stormforge Sheilun, at least for the upcoming few days. Still playing on the server. Leveling my ults, playing a little bit of Paladin and max level, and maybe I'll play a little bit of Warmane or something, because, you know, Warmane never disappoints. Should buy the Conquest Trinket? I don't know if I should buy the Trinket or I should buy the weapon. Hold on, why do I have a Malevolent weapon? That was one thing I was wondering about. How am I able to afford Malevolent weapon with honor points? Is there a better Malevolent weapon for Conquest then? Or how does it work? I'll have to check, because I was really surprised to see Malevolent weapon for honor points. We'll find out in the next episode. Anyway, see you soon.